Welcome to Grandma's Kitchen! How are you? Come stai, nonna?
Benissimo, cara, che non si vede.
So Nonna looks great, and for those of you who don't know us, I am Chiara and she's Nonna Angela.
Ciao.
We are based in a small village in the north of Rome and we can't wait to share with you our traditional recipes, obviously using our Vignoli extra virgin olive oil. Are you ready to cook with us? So let's check our ingredients. Allora, we always start from our pasta dough. Giusto? Iniziamo dal nostro impasto. Today we're going to cook Busiate. Busiate is a traditional pasta shape that comes from the west of Sicily because you know it's the end of summer but we still want to go there. If you have never been in Sicily, this is a place you want to visit soon. Io ho detto se non sono mai stata in Sicilia.
Non capiscono cosa sia.
You really have to go there. And we will pair our Busiate with a special pesto. So not the traditional trapanese pesto, but we want to change a bit. And so we will use pistacchio, a pistacchio pesto. Really easy to make, something you won't forget.
Abbiamo messo insieme i pistacchi con la Sicilia, è logico, pronte, no?
Certo, so we are using all traditional ingredients like pistacchio and then flour, water and pecorino and then of course the best Sicilian olive oil, but we will tell you later about it. Do we start, nonna?
Vai!
Let's go! Allora,
iniziamo?
vai nonna!
Allora abbiamo 200 grammi di farina e metà del peso della farina in acqua.
So, in order to make a perfect dough, let's say you have 200 grams of flour, you want to use the half amount of water. So you will use around 100 milliliters of water for this dough. We go to work on our cutting board and let's start.
Iniziamo?
This way!
Oh!
Our hand inside the flour, you open it like you want to make a huge volcano and then a pinch of salt just to give you, to give it a little bit of taste.
Diamo già un po' di sapore alla farina.
Just a bit, not too much, no? Just a bit of thin salt. And remember that you want to make a big hole in the center of your flour because you want that your water doesn't escape around, okay? A little bit of water at a time. Be patient, a little bit of water at a time. And then you start with your fork working in the inner side of your volcano. So, not like super fast, you take your time. Slowly, slowly, you let the flour be incorporated in the water.
L'acqua deve essere temperatura ambiente, mai fredda di frigo, ragazzi.
Nonna is telling, please note, you want to use room temperature water. Never use the refrigerated water for this. Each pasta shape has a different dough consistency. In this case, the dough needs to be a little bit strong in order to keep the shape, okay? Let's speak about the flour a bit. If you can use what we call raw milled flour, okay? You will touch it, it's thicker than the all-purpose one, and so this will help the dough to be strong enough to be twisted in the Busiate shape. So as you notice, Nonna is trying to work with her hands. I know you're scared, okay? But when you work on the dough, think that you are massaging it, so you want to make this, okay? Not vertically, you want to think that you push the dough far away from you, okay? Look at Nonna. So, in case your dough is a little bit too dry, don't worry, you add a little bit more water. If your dough is too sticky, you add a little bit of flour, so you cannot make a mistake. You want that your dough is soft, elastic, but not sticky. Okay? And keep working on it. You want to put all of your energy in this dough, so push, you use all of your body. This is your workout today. Ah, poor Nonna, she's working too hard.
Facciamo pasta e palestra.
We make gym.
Ecco qui, deve essere lavorato un pochino per farlo diventare liscio liscio.
And that's it. Once your dough doesn't stick on your hands or in the boards anymore, that means that is ready. So you see it's homogeneous. The color is not so yellow because this dough is egg-free, okay?
Allora, l'impasto è morbido ma non appiccicoso.
So as you see now, the dough is ready because it's soft but it doesn't stick anymore. So you see it's not sticking on the board, not on your hands when you touch it. It's super elastic when you press on it. But it is really important to give it time to rest for a while. So you can tell it, buonanotte.
Buonanotte, perché
buonanotte, baby dough. It will rest for around 20-30 minutes. And in the meantime, remember to put it under a bowl or in a plastic wrap. And in the meantime, we start working on our pesto. Allora nonna, come si fa il pesto?
Il pesto si fa al mortaio per essere un buon pesto.
Allora, to have a good pesto, you have to work. You get to use mortar and pestle. I'm sorry, there's no other way to have a good pesto.
Iniziamo?
Mi spiace. Allora, for this pesto, we really have few ingredients. The first ingredient is garlic. So if you're not used to eat raw garlic, put a small amount, okay? But it's really good. Vai nonna. So you peel it and then you use a small part. Non ce lo mettiamo tutto, giusto nonna?
Beh,
Nonna wants to put it all.
ma quasi quasi, al limite.
Nonna wants to put it all.
Quando lo mangiano si girano.
I'm sorry.
Dopo.
No kisses today?
Però tolgo l'anima che è meno pesante.
You put away the soul, we call the soul of garlic, that is the inner part, the green part in the center.
Dicono che sia più digeribile.
So it's easier to digest. You make small pieces and then you start working hard. So you want to use all the surface to let it really melt, okay? So the garlic will cover all the surface and so the taste will go all around the pistacchio.
Non metto il sale perché abbiamo i pistacchi già saporiti, al limite lo assaggeranno dopo.
Allora, in the regular pesto, now it should be the time to add coarse salt. But we won't use it because our pistachio are salted. So, if you have salted pistachio, you don't add salt. If you are using unsalted pistachio, then you add a little bit of coarse salt. Let's say half of a teaspoon, okay? So, once your garlic disappeared, let's start with our
Un po' per volta,
pistachio.
amore.
A little bit of pistachio at a time. Allora, you want to keep going until all the pistachio are crumbled. If you have bigger pieces, don't worry, because we do like crunchy pesto, ok? Nonna, fammi fa un po'.
Sì,
Now I can do a bit, ok?
un po' così e un po' a girare, ormai non c'entra più, esce tutto da fuori.
Nonna is telling you want to press and you want to go around.
Ok?
Okay, so just to show you, this is our result. So you see there are some pieces that are bigger and some other pieces that are like a powder. This is great, okay? So you will have a super tasty and crunchy pesto at the end that will melt perfectly with your busiate. And we are finally ready to add our special guest. That is not the oil, but it's Claudio. Claudio!
Forza Claudio, vieni!
Welcome in Grandma's Kitchen, Claudio. You're too tall for us.
Thank you. Hey everyone, I'm Claudio Vignoli. I'm very pleased to be here today with Nonna and Chiara.
Allora, Claudio will explain us why we are using this Nocellara del Belice oil for this pesto. Dici Claudio.
Okay, Nocellara del Belice is a typical Sicilian variety. It's grown in the central western part of this beautiful island and has a very special characteristics. The Nocellara del Belice is a medium fruity olive oil with medium spiciness and medium bitterness. In the nose, it has distinctive notes of tomato, almonds, artichokes and fresh aromatic herbs. And so it's a perfect choice and a perfect combination for a pesto.
And we can't wait to start it. So Claudio, because you're here, of course you have to cook. Allora.
Now I feel like a real chef.
He's a little bit embarrassed. You don't know about this.
Yeah.
Allora, adesso Claudio, Apro?
How I look?
Tiè, guarda.
Ah, you look great. You look like a grandma, Claudio. Allora, apro?
Apri.
Do I open it? Allora, da qui?
Tira la linguetta.
Ok, let's do it. Wow.
Ok. Se ne sanno.
Ok, adesso gira il tappo.
Let's do it.
Ecco.
L'ho sentito anch'io.
Beh, senti nonna, senti. Allora, when you open a good extra virgin olive oil, Italian olive oil, you just smell Italy in your kitchen, I can tell you. Allora, cominciamo? Aggiungiamo un po' per volta.
Sì.
Ok? So, we pour our extra virgin olive oil on top of the pistachio and then later we will go in a bowl and we will add the pecorino too. Vai nonna!
Ecco.
Allora, once you have all the olive oil inside, you want to keep working with the pestle a bit. Vai nonna, vai! And then, because we are cooking a lot, we move everything in a bowl. Oh! Dun dun! Perfetto! Dun dun.
Non sprechiamo niente.
No waste, grandma's home. Vai Claudio, aggiungi il pecorino.
This
And
is the
now,
special touch.
sì. And then you
E
mix.
vai. Vai, no.
Vai.
Wow.
Wow.
You will see that the pecorino will drink all the olive oil that you pour inside, so be generous with the extra virgin olive oil. You want to see the olive oil on top floating. And this is the final result. Allora, because we have Claudio here, I give you a teaspoon, assaggia.
Assaggia se sta bene
Vai.
di sale, vai.
Assaggia,
Se no-
taste it.
Goccettino di sale no.
Perfetto.
Perché già sono saporiti.
Perfetto.
Perfetto.
Allora Claudio, you're lucky. We're going to make the busiate now and then you get to taste it at the end. Va bene?
I'm very...
Io metterei un altro goccetto
Aspetta,
d'olio.
aspetta.
The more oil you use, the more happy I am.
Ok, so
Lo metto io, perché il pecorino ha assorbito.
Because the pecorino drank all the oil that we poured at the beginning, we adding a little bit more. So before you jump to the busiate making, remember that you want to see a little bit of oil on top of your pesto.
You saw the beautiful
Perfetto.
color? Yellow tending to green notes.
Perfetto.
Perfetto, you will fall in love. And
Ok.
let's go to make our pasta. Ciao Claudio, ci vediamo dopo.
Ciao Chiara, ciao.
Ciao.
And we are finally ready to start working on our busiate.
Busiate.
The best part is coming. Allora, il dough è riposato.
È riposato.
So you see the difference
Buongiorno.
in between. Buongiorno baby. You see the difference in between the dough we worked on before and how it is now. Now it's totally relaxed. It's a beautiful homogeneous color. It's a light yellow color. No wrinkles. It's like a baby skin. Allora, we start making the shape now.
Iniziamo.
So, Nonna will start to work on it. To make the busiate shape, you need a skewer. Now, traditionally, this was not the tool that has been used. Traditionally, they use the stem of a spontaneous herb that grows in Sicily, called buso. And that's the reason why the name of this recipe, of this pasta shape, is busiate. So the busiate are a very good shape because they are all twirl. And so the inner side of this twirl pasta will keep all the sauce. And that's the reason why we love it so much. So you will start from snakes. So it's like if you make a piccio first and then you cut. If you have a scraper, you can use this length to cut the pasta, or otherwise just count around 15 centimeter, you see?
Ma su per giù pure,
So,
occhio ragazzi,
This is
fatti a
the
mano.
shape. So Nonna is telling, don't worry if they're not the same. Nonna is telling, just don't worry because they're handmade, so they don't have to be perfect. But just to tell you, this is the size that we're working on. To make this movement, relax your fingers, okay? And don't let flour being around, otherwise it won't roll. So gently, gently, you roll all of your pasta, and then we will start making the shape. Allora nonna, show us this shape.
Cominciamo.
Vai. Allora, you work on one small piece of pasta at a time, and then you put the skewer at 45 degrees, and then gently you push and roll. And then, easy, right?
Mettiamo il ditino qui.
So 45 degrees,
rolliamo
you
lo
roll and push. You push a bit, so it will open, and this is the Busiate shape. Che bella! Allora, if you're doing this now and it's your first time making Busiate, it could be a little bit difficult. If you see that the pasta is sticking all around the skewer, it's because maybe it's a little bit too wet, or maybe it didn't rest enough. Okay, so give it a little bit of time. If you see that it's not going, after you make the small snake, you put a little bit of flour around, so it won't stick to the skewer. And then, you know, the more you work on it, the easier it will be. And all of our Busiate are ready. Look how beautiful they are. Now we just want to boil your Busiate. How do you cook the pasta? First of all, you let your water boil. You want to have a generous amount of water. As it boils, you salt the water with a whole hand of coarse salt or a whole tablespoon of salt. And then you will see the pasta will stop the boiling. When it will boil again, that's the moment to pour all of your pasta in it. Let's do it, ok?
Andiamo avanti.
Allora, vai nonna.
Ecco qua.
Let's speak about the cooking time. This pasta is super fresh and super thin, so as it floats, it's done. You're ready with a strainer and with your bowl with all the pesto inside.
Ole! A tavola!
And here we are. Allora, we just want to move to let all the pesto go on top. Gently, gently, and at this point you grab your favorite plate because you have something special to eat. And fork's ready! This means that you made a good job. Really hope that you enjoyed your class with us, and we can't wait to see the pictures of your recipe. And now the best part is coming. Let's taste it.
Andiamo.
Bye!
Oh!
Oh. Mm-hmm. Allora, I don't know about you, but pistacchio pesto is my favorite pesto. 100%. And with this extra virgin olive oil, it is different. So thank you so much for cooking with us. We're still eating all the pasta, and see you next time at Vignoli and Pasta with Grandma Kitchen.
Ciao.
Ciao!